Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special stream. Tonight, we wanted to do a little gameplay stream for the community, a little Christmas thank you to everybody who supports us, everyone out there on all our different social media platforms, out there on our Discord, and just those that have followed us for a long time. We're really excited for this because I think I just want to make sure everybody knows this is going to be a very hair let down, little fun night. Some of us devs are probably going to roast on each other a little bit. There will be stories to hopefully tell in the future from this. And we're just looking to have a good time and go through some content that nobody's really seen yet. And hope you guys enjoy it. I will try to keep up with the chat here and there. So if you guys have questions and we can answer them or just stuff we want to call out, please do. And Sacred's already running around on the screen, which is hilarious. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's start. So this is obviously I'm Minus. I'm a content creator for Pantheon. If you don't know me, I usually work with David Ronek-Schlau to do a lot of the live content. So tonight I am playing a rogue. I will be level 10. We have some starter weapons on right now. We have some beefier weapons in case we want to put those on a little bit later. But we'll be doing what we call the Goblin Caves. This is an overworld dungeon. But before I get into that, let's go ahead and toss it over to Sacred. Sacred, why don't you introduce yourself? And also, why don't you tell people a little bit about like our overworld content? Because I know you're a big hand in that and like what your role is with VR and all that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So Sacred, I'll be playing the Dire Lord tonight. I'm level 11, and like Minus said, just some kind of basic starter gear at this point. But yeah, for the content, I do handle all the content placement right now in the world. So both overland and in dungeons, in the caves here that you see, that I'm responsible for putting the content down and making sure that things are itemized at this point. So that's me. I'll pass it on to whoever you want now, Minus.
Let's go ahead and toss it over to I don't want to ruin like and say but one of our newest members. I won't say her position, but we're calling her Sav tonight. So Sav, why don't you introduce yourself and what you do with VR?
Hello, everyone. I am Sav or Savanya, whichever you want to call me, and I am the new community manager for Pantheon. I work with the community and the website, just kind of getting to know everyone and making sure that our players are taken care of.
Awesome. And we're excited to have you in. I know you've done a little bit of practice. You'll be playing the monk, like you said. So I'm excited. There's some bets on who's going to die first. And we'll see how you do.
Maybe. We'll see.
One of our most veteran members of the team, we have our giant ogre friend, Madaki. Why don't you tell him a little bit about what you're playing tonight in your role with VR?
Good evening, everybody. Madaki here. Part of the CM team, part of the CS team. I am playing a level 10 shaman. Ogre shaman is the best shaman. And happy to be here with you all tonight. And I'm probably the only one who hasn't had a drink so far.
Oh boy.
So
yet.
Dude, that was early to out us.
Well.
Yeah, we're all
Noted.
in trouble. All in trouble now.
Noted.
That customer service
it's
guy.
Holiday. It's the holidays. You're
Drink your
allowed.
coffee. Drink your coffee.
Oh, coffee. Yes, coffee. Well, thank you, sir. Madaki, that was the most quiet you have ever spoken. I think people might be confused as this goes on.
I mean, we've got plenty of time, bro. Plenty of time.
Awesome. And then just so everybody, if you have any questions, there's anything with the audio, let me know. If we need to increase the brightness a little bit, let me know. I think we're going to be in really good shape. But if you guys have a hard time hearing anybody or I'm too loud, just please let me know. So excellent. Going down the list, let's go with Fuso. You want to introduce yourself, what you do on the team, and what you're playing tonight?
Hey guys, Mark Mariglino. I'm playing Fusor for Soya, playing Halfling Cleric, hopefully keeping these guys alive. I'm a senior QA tester, I've been testing a long time, and love trying to break stuff and helping them fix it after.
Awesome. And then last, but definitely not least, my partner in crime, Mr. David Ronek-Schlau. Why don't you tell him what you're playing when you're alive tonight?
Yeah, that's a good qualifier. I am David Ronek-Schlau. I am the senior content creator and marketing art director here at Pantheon. Tonight I'll be playing the Enchanter, which I'm really excited about because That's the class that I've really been looking forward to playing, and I've been kind of stuck playing Shaman for a bit here, but now we got Madaki, so I'm excited. And
Cool.
welcome. Happy holidays, everybody. Excited to
Yeah.
have you here.
Definitely happy holidays. I will apologize now for my random camera movement. I'm very finicky with my camera as I play. I will do my best to not make anybody sick. But Sacred, we're making you the leader tonight. So let's have at it. I mean, you're gonna be the leader. You're gonna push the pace. Let's go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're just gonna clear out some things real quick to get down to the bottom of the caves here. We're high enough level. This stuff's pretty easy, so I'll drop y'all down a pit and then run away.
I think I just realized I didn't poison my weapons yet. Rookie
goodness.
move. Yep. And we'll talk a little bit about abilities and such, everybody. So as you're watching, like I will ask, what abilities are you using? What are you doing? Stuff like that. You're obviously seeing it from the Rogue gameplay view. And we'll kind of give some feedback on that as we play.
I mean, poisoning your daggers or not poisoning your daggers, 2 times 0 is still 0, bro.
Oh, nice. So this makes me really nervous when I'm invisible. I don't know if I've talked to you about this, Sacred. Like, I get kind of that height fear on these types of things, and when I can't see my character at all, I'm real nervous. So we're falling down here though. So this is gonna put us in a little bit more dangerous of an area, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It should, yeah. And we're gonna keep going down as far as we can. So we'll see how it goes.
I guess I should sit, huh?
I do enjoy these cast sounds and some of the abilities. Nostalgic.
Is the audio good for everybody watching out there? We have the sound effects and the in-game audio still able to hear us okay?
Yeah, you're a little loud in my ears, but other than that,
It's always loud in our ears.
Oh man, it's so nice having Sacred on this stream. So I don't have to be.
Am I louder than everybody else? I mean, tell me, chat. If I am, I'll turn down a little bit.
I think it's a.
I'm gonna need to pay some people in chat to
Nice.
definitely be like, yes.
Everybody says good, so we're good. I'm actually trying not to be loud tonight.
How challenging is that?
It's challenging.
Hey, Tony.
Yes, sir.
I think we should name this. This is a hard to pronounce debuff. It's called Amaurosis.
Oh, geez. Yeah,
But I
I've
think
already struggled with that one.
Yeah, I think we should rename it Dak Prescott.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, he's
Because
awful.
what it does is it manifests ancestral shadows to obscure your target's vision, and it reduces their accuracy by 21%.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well,
love
listen,
how there was like a call not to talk politics, but there was no call to not talk
sports ball.
sports. Yeah, crash on sports.
Oh, we got an ad on me.
I'll mez
I'll let
it.
the enchanter get it.
I don't think
I'm
I'm
gonna call
fighting
any
the
names
right
out.
one. There's one on me. Oh, I'm going down.
Savannah, don't attack it. I'm
Was it bad of me to pick up a bingo card myself? Because I
No,
do
no,
kind of
that's
control who
there you
dies.
go. It's mez.
Nice.
It was mez. Uh-oh.
Hey, listen, as a Cowboys fan, I am not a Dak Prescott fan, so have at it. Now, if you start ripping on Micah Parsons, we're going to have a problem.
I don't know who that is.
It's our stud defensive player. Everyone's like, wait, what is this sports ball they're talking about?
And you guys throw your dots on.
What are we
these
doing
things.
next?
I can't
Scarefang?
mez them. Yeah, I'll try to mez the other one. I feel like there was another stream where I was just like trying to mez stuff and everybody just kept breaking it. I got the giant bat is messed.
There you go. I was going to ask you if you could pan your camera up to check out that. I love that. That was a cool spell
Hold on.
effect.
Are you watching the camera feed from this? Yeah. I
Yeah,
usually
I'm-
play pretty far out. I'll go in a little bit so everyone can kind of see like in close graphics and stuff, but typically play from above.
I'm out of mana. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
But yeah, okay.
How's Threat Sacred?
Yeah, seems pretty good right now.
as the back comes from me.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Beat me to it there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm
It's a
gonna
feature,
lower it
not a
to.
bug.
Yeah.
So the ability I just used there, Umbral Edge, it'll use your readiness. And for those of you that haven't played the game, readiness is usually used for weapon techniques. So as you level up a weapon, whether it's daggers or whatever you want to use, you gain readiness and you can spend it on your abilities. So what a lot of people may not know, since we've talked about it last, is that the abilities now will use whatever readiness you have. So instead of it being like saving it up or pulling it to use a couple different things, you'll actually increase the potency. So you can sort of save up to get a big shot with your techniques, which is pretty cool.
Come up
Did
to
you
the
ha-
ramp.
Did
for
you
your
have
med.
did you have the group pauses to med on your bingo card? Hold up.
Oh no, Tyler never stopped.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna. When Baz is doing his recap, my voice will come through and say you can't count that.
And some of you may see on my bar here on number 7, second chance strike. So when you miss an opportunity to deal damage to the target, you get a chance to, get the added bonus there. So it's pretty cool, especially for a rogue when you're striking pretty fast. Small cooldown.
I love the way that we've set up defensive targets in our game.
Yeah. And that.
Anyone need a hammer?
Ooh.
Seems like something a rogue might be able to use. I'll take it.
No, I don't use hammers. I'm pure rogue.
Will it make Ogre smarter? No?
No comment.
Yes.
We're gonna keep going left here. Actually, hold on. Let's take a little peek in here to make sure there's nothing hiding in the corner.
Oh,
Oh, we got an Ed. We got a
multiple.
couple Eds.
You
Let
found
me,
something.
I'm gonna mez.
Found
Wait,
something
don't-
hiding in the corner.
Careful.
What are you fighting?
Mystic.
All right, I got
The one that
mez.
The one that's mezzed?
Yeah, the one that he missed.
I'm not coming out of stealth.
We'll go
Okay,
we'll go
hold on.
soldier that's not mezzed.
Okay.
Unlike other games, what I love about our game is you can see which mobs are mezzed because there's a little pocket watch, keeping them, entranced. So
I'm gonna give David a shout out. That was solid, David. That was a solid mez, and the group kind of sat back and waited. That spells success for you, Sacred, so far.
I mean, I tried to face pull it to see what would happen there, and he actually did something productive. I'm a little disappointed. So
Wow.
remember when I said I was so glad that you were on the stream? That feels like a millennial ago.
Millennial,
Alright.
like one person born in the.
let's go Mystic.
Oh, the other one
Like
was.
someone who
both
says
already.
sus.
All right, Mystic.
Alright, I'll make up. I'm out of mana, so
Figure it out.
Okay, so we got Sav is tanking the soldier, which is fine. A monk can do that for a bit. We just gotta make sure a healer's taking care of her.
The healers are. Well, Mark's okay. I'm almost out of mana.
All right, Mark, it's all you.
because I wasn't
Mystic's
stabbing the
dying.
mind. Here, Madaki, I will stab the mind.
Stab my mind.
Just put a debuff on me. Did you see that? Turned around and he's like, "Get that rogue."
I don't feel like that worked.
It was.
Okay.
Look at that monk tanking. We're almost coming over to save you.
No, take your time.
Oh, he's running. It's dangerous. So I like when you don't engage a target that you can go into
My
stealth.
God.
She's
That
gone
was
flat.
close.
Yeah, you're good.
Good job. I thought that might have been our first wipe.
That was an excellent save.
We are level 10. I think only Sacred is level 11. Is that right, Sacred?
Yeah, that's right.
So you can hold
Had to get a
aggro.
little extra warm up in, so you know.
I fully resisted.
Oh man, when they're running, it makes me nervous. I should probably start throwing cow traps down. Cow traps.
You think?
Yeah, I'm using a lot of my opportunities
Are they-
now.
Are they more effective if you can't say it?
Yes,
Got it.
because they get confused. So it's slow and confusion.
Cow traps.
Cow traps. Yeah.
Yes, yes, they're cow traps.
Listen, all I know is that we're not going to get attacked by cows with me in this group.
Yeah.
Maybe bears.
We did stop to med, so yeah. Well,
So someone asked what level are the
fill in
mobs.
that bingo card.
So because you're seeing it from a developer perspective, you can actually see the levels. It's a little sneak peek. You can see the levels on the actual character bars. So right now we're fighting level 13.
No, the drop bears are in a totally different zone, guys. No drop bears.
Well, look at that line of sight pull. Look at that. I don't think you got anything, but look at it.
I did. He's just decided that he's not going to come.
Oh,
so.
he didn't care.
Oh no.
Yeah, he was like, whatever, guy.
Yeah, I'm not coming around a corner. Fool me once.
Yeah, I know this trick.
You said the LOS.
All right. Oh, he didn't run. He wasn't having it.
I think he was
Small
trying to
pouch.
cast the time, so.
Yeah. Small pouch on him for anyone who needs another bag.
Me.
Everybody needs
Yoink.
bags.
Yoink. Too late. Ninja looted.
So someone asked, I'm guessing the UI graphics are placeholder. I mean, everything's going to evolve. We obviously are going to be doing quite a bit of UI overhaul. And that's just, honestly, even just for some of the things we want to put into the game. And some of the things we want to clean up from a presentation standpoint. So for sure, I mean, we're in pre-alpha, right? So everything is going to be improved in one way, shape, or another. So I wouldn't worry too much about that.
And a lot of our newest tires have been artists, so you're going to see a lot of upgrades that way.
Yeah, great bring up. Long cooldown on the cow traps here.
I got it. Don't worry.
Watch that corner.
It's a staff on that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there goes
What kind of
David. Watch
stuff?
the corner.
What kind, was it a monk staff? Was it a monk staff or a caster staff?
All loot is shaman loot.
Yeah, probably a regular staff, so
You could have it, Sav. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays
Oh, thank you.
from me to you.
I'm gonna leave that room
Actually,
and pull.
Happy Hanukkah.
Are we coming with you? Or are you bringing it back?
Nah, I'm gonna pull back. Pull back.
I'm gonna set you as my defensive target, Madaki, because when I do stab the mind, it returns 20% of my damage dealt as mana to my defensive target with a maximum of 4. So,
4 whole mana.
yeah, baby.
Getting serious.
Wow. I'll try not to spend it all on one spell.
4 is better than 0.
I mean, that's that's math, people.
I didn't know there'd be math.
All right, that's math.
I was told there would be no math involved.
So one of the
Yeah.
other things, can we do a really quick thing here? Everyone, just real fast, take off your lantern belts. I want people to kind of see what they can expect if they sacrifice their lantern belt for stats. So as everyone can see, like that's what's happening right
And
here.
the one guy here with the torch.
Yeah. So you can see we're wearing lantern belts right now, which allows us to see in this cave. But so this can be how scary it is. So everyone can see it gets dark. Pantheon's
Wow,
dark is dark. So pretty crazy, right? All right, get put your
That's
belts back on.
scary.
So, you know, it's a standpoint. Holy, someone said, "Holy cow traps." Somewhere, Chris is saying, "Oh, minus." Oh, got a big crit there.
Oh, we got an ad. I will mess the Geomancer.
I'm gonna go ahead and reduce his accuracy for you.
Ronix?
I don't think you can get much.
I was about to say.
Somebody said, "Why is minus not eating food?" Because there's healers here. Duh. Right? Am I wrong? Is that gonna waste my food if there's
I
healers?
mean,
They don't have
you
the
can
same
still
fights?
eat at the same time. Maybe save your healer some mana. But
I'm saving cash.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh,
boy.
boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna stay back.
Anybody? Nobody?
I have I'm stealth, nothing
we
came.
got an ad. I mean, the
Right.
ads, the one that was mezzed.
David, I got that one. So just go ahead and relax. I'll hold it for a little bit while you guys kill the Geomancer. So as a rogue, I have an
There's
ability
two
called Smoke Trick.
Geomancers.
Well, the one that's
Madaki,
dying.
don't hit the one that I have mezzed.
Now,
Oh,
Ronik, if I go off of smoke tricking that one, are you good to keep him as? Do you have enough mana?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the fight.
You need your fancy smoke trick.
You say that now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Will everyone relaxing?
Yeah, giving it a second.
Are we gonna kill it?
Yeah.
I love it. Can we kill it? Kill it. Get it.
It does not like me.
Someone asked, how realistic is the combat going to be for parties? What you're seeing, and Tyler, please jump in here. But a lot of the classes that are in game right now are designed 1 through 20. There's our VIP testers are testing it quite a bit. You know, obviously we've had 3 testing sessions this last month. So there's still a lot of balance to be made. So we're looking at building those 20 kits out, and Adam, who is our, in charge of all that, is really the one balancing and taking feedback and looking at how the abilities interact. But we really want our classes to be different. If you're playing a rogue, it shouldn't feel like a monk. So we're going to see a lot of synergy with different status effects that you're going to be able to put on targets that enable other abilities to potentially be stronger, have added effects. There's quite a bit to it. I think there's probably more than we could get into here, Tyler, but there's a lot to it.
There's a bag of
Yeah.
scraps over here if anybody wants it.
I'm gonna bring it back. Yeah, no, I mean you're spot on, and there's a lot going on there. Tahome is working consistently on getting everything tuned in from that 1 to 20 experience, but and again, there's also other people involved in that. So myself with putting the NPCs down, we have another one of our design team members that's helping out with giving NPCs abilities themselves. So David Hamilton is helping us out with that, and I mean he's a huge component to that. So it's just a combination. It's a team effort really of getting everything in here, getting it all placed, getting it all tuned, and making sure it feels appropriate. And there's a lot that goes into that. A lot of individuals involved in it.
He got a heal off there. If anyone has an interrupt, be ready to get that. There you go. Was that you, Tyler?
Nope.
That was not me.
That was me.
Look at
That was me.
Oh
David.
my goodness.
David.
I know.
The real
Look-
MVP back here, man.
Yeah.
Don't tell people.
We need somebody to stop this guy though, because. All right, nice.
I'm all low on mana.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do we have any slows or anything that we can use consistently to stop these guys?
Yeah, I can
This level,
start.
sir.
I can start. I just gotta save my opportunity to throw the cow traps. I can do traps, so I can do a couple different things.
Cow
Okay.
patties.
That might be worthwhile in some of these rooms up here, because if they get into one of these rooms, we'll 100% wipe. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull it right here. So we're just going to keep moving our way forward a little bit. We're going to try to drop down to the next level up here, which is a little bit more difficult. So just continue to work our way towards that.
All right, so like right there, for example, I burned everything, so I have no opportunity. So that's not smart. I need to hold on. Okay, I got it back with my kick. And he's there. We go. So I got to be a little smarter with spending my opportunity. So with rogues, you gain opportunity while in stealth. When you're out, you don't, but then you have a couple abilities. So you'll use readiness for your weapon techniques, opportunity for some of the rogue specific stuff, and then some of it's just cooldown related.
You should come over here and show them the cow traps. They might not have seen them, that they're actually on the ground.
Yeah, here, I'll throw it right on. Well, I got 32 seconds, so we'll do that after the next fight if I don't need to use them.
They're still here.
Oh, they're there, sitting there still? Oh, yeah, okay. So there you go. So it's pretty tough to see, but they're actually... And when you throw them down, you'll actually see them bounce, which is pretty cool. That's always been something I enjoyed a lot.
Dav, how you liking the monk?
I love the monk. I played the monk a lot in a couple of other games, and it's my favorite class so far. Does amazing damage.
I would say so.
I love the difference, like when, like I just follow you in Stealth Sacred, and it gets really dark because we don't have the whole group there.
Oh yeah, and I haven't put my belt back on either, so I'm just.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there you are.
Yeah, no, we don't need to see where the
So I'm actually going to bypass this room. We're going to the left here.
Okay.
And keep working our way down this hallway. So y'all just come to me.
Okay.
It's cool. I haven't had a chance to really get in here with the group. Seeing a lot of this stuff. Very cool.
Hey, chat, make sure to keep me honest with my poisons. You guys can see I have them 14 minutes left. I am a poison forgetter. I always forget to repoison my weapons. So the chat can help me out.
Don't help
Someone
him
a-
out, chat.
Someone
help him
asked,
Not cheating.
Yeah, he's got to do his
no,
own
that's
work.
fair. Super fair.
Yeah.
Put a timer up,
Streamer
like a little
perks.
egg timer.
Now I will need bolster here in a minute, so
Oop, got a couple.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
mess this skulker.
Got 3 coming. I'm gonna get the mystic for now. So
Stay on the hunt.
David, I will get that mystic. Just
I got him. Just worry about the do damage. I got these guys.
okay.
we'll go Mystic next.
Okay. So hope everyone's having a happy holiday. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm trying to keep an eye on chat. I'm also trying to make sure I do some loot deeps, because that's what's most important, to be honest. I represent. So Tyler, can you talk a little bit about overland dungeons versus dungeons and sort of like what people can expect for Pantheon? I know we're gonna have sort of that mixture of like what people traditionally see as a dungeon, but then you might actually kind of stumble into one, right?
Yeah, I mean it's really kind of a tough term to use, I guess you could say, because really what a dungeon really, I guess, could qualify as is more of a point of interest, right? Like this is a cave, and we'll consider this a dungeon. Overland, underland, I mean, it's a dungeon. It's something that's hard to navigate through, hard to overcome. It's going to take you a little bit of time and skill to get through here. Potentially you might get lost. Then you have some of the other areas that we have, Hangor, or even the Manor, for example, that we have in Thronefast, where we have a pretty dense amount of NPCs in that POI. So, for the word dungeon, you don't want to think of it as just underground or just in a secluded area. It's more of a dense population of NPCs, a point of interest, if you will, that we've put together for our players to go and enjoy and kind of group up and experience as a group, hopefully, is really the intent there. So not a place like this that you would come down freely as a solo player and do a lot with.
Hope to survive.
Yeah.
So we're getting a lot of Ronix OP chat right now. Runic hasn't died yet. He's doing great,
Honestly-
doing great as an enchanter, somebody said.
I think when you have a really good enchanter in the group, you really don't need 2 healers. Like,
We did go the safe route, right?
no, we did. I mean, either Foos or I could probably go wizard, and we'd just be blasting through this stuff. But we would have a higher danger coefficient. Like, if things went bad, it would go real bad.
Yeah, we haven't gone very far in this dungeon either, right? Have we?
No.
Yeah, now we're about to drop down to the next level here, which is going to be a little bit different.
So there you go, slowed him.
Also, guys who said that in the chat, checks in the mail. Appreciate it.
So someone asked, and obviously Pantheon is a much different game than EverQuest, but we know that a lot of fans that loved EverQuest are looking forward to Pantheon. And someone said, what's the difference in combat for Pantheon in this? And there's a lot. We could get into a lot of different things that affect how classes play off of one another. The intelligence of our NPCs, the different attributes they can have, things like bloodthirsty. It's a lot to get into. But what you're seeing, keep in mind, is very early gameplay. I don't think, and anyone here, feel free to correct me, but you're not going to fully understand the depth at level 10. The game is going to grow in depth. You're going to learn a lot more as you play, as you learn your class, as you discover new challenges, but you're going to be faced with atmospheres and fractures that change how you play, and you may have to build different loadouts. Obviously, we have a limited action set. So what you see down below is the abilities I can use right now. As I gain more abilities, I'm going to have to make some decisions. As a rogue, for example, I might have more things to help with CC, like Smoke Trick. I may do things that reduce different poisons. I may reduce different resistances. So you're really going to have to figure out like the group you play with and what people are bringing to the group to really decide how you build your character. Again, at level 10, we're level 10. You're not going to see a whole ton of that right now where you have to make a lot of choices, but the game is going to put you in positions where you have to make a lot of choices. And it's going to be really effective to understand how people play. I thought you died there, Fusa. I just saw you got knocked down.
Yeah, it's one of our NPC AI things saw me casting a heal spell, so he turned around and threw a rock to knock me down and interrupt me.
Bag of scraps. Spare parts. Bag of spare parts.
I'm going to try to pull this guy around the corner here.
Okay.
And also watch the damage shield on these guys. See melee pretty hard.
So you can see that on here.
Oh,
Got
how do you like that
this
Radiate
silence?
heat.
How do you like
Radiate
that
heat.
silence?
Yeah. David's getting confident. What's that mean? Is that bad or is that good?
I don't know, but I just got 4 whole mana back, so keep it up.
You know what? Talk to Tejon. I don't make the.
We're gonna talk about some experience gains here too. I've been working way too hard.
Are these the new human models? No. We will excitedly reveal those when they're available.
In game, we've already.
Oh, geez, yeah,
revealed
this
them.
damage shield's ripping me up. Good call on that. Whew. I was like, why am I dying? I didn't pull aggro.
Killing yourself.
Let's go ahead and eat some food. Let's go ahead and repoison the weapons while we're at it.
Now you need the food.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah,
new
we've
character
revealed-
models. Yep.
Go ahead.
No, go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say we we revealed the humans on our developer stream, the models themselves. They're just not in game yet, and we shall shortly, hopefully, be revealing another race soon as well.
Yeah.
I'm so excited
Very
for that.
excited. And I think it's not just the reveal of the race, but some exciting things about the race that I think will catch some people by surprise.
For sure.
Yo,
Okay,
Ronick, grab the left one here.
Yo, Sacred, okay.
Someone said, Minus, turn on your nameplate. I can't. I need the clean look. Do you guys play with the nameplate on or off?
On.
There's a nameplate?
Alright, that guy's missed.
Ooh, big hit there. Big crit. Shiv.
This guy lives where they have belt buckles on. I remember their names. He's talking about nameplates.
And Fuso, you're kind of going battle cleric right now, right? So why are you in close? Tell people about playing a cleric. You're a healer, but what are you doing in close?
Yeah, so in combat, we have a cooldown before you can start to regen mana. So clerics have an ability, Tome of the Initiate. So every time I make a melee strike, I regenerate 1 mana. So throughout the course of a fight, it starts to add up.
That's awesome. Yeah, so clerics will be
Battle clerics.
yeah, better it'll be beneficial for a cleric to be in close, which is really cool for a healer, I feel like.
Front row. Thank you, Sacred.
Someone said it would be helpful to have an outline on where you're at. Okay, I'll put my nameplate on for you guys. I think that we will see, typically what you're familiar with stealth will probably come in time. I think there's been some back and forth on what we like about sort of being true stealth, but I think you'll probably see some changes come into that. In previous tests, you had like the faded rogue. So I'll go ahead and turn that on. There you go.
Yeah, the cleric also has Faithful Strike, which makes my melee attacks heal a target that I have a Bond of Faith with as well. So that's our readiness ability.
All right, get mana. We're going to drop down this hole.
That silence, my hush spell is it takes a lot of mana.
Who's this we? You got a mouse in your pocket, Sacred?
Did you hear someone said, is Minus playing a rogue? And then the chat said, Minus is a rogue IRL. And then someone said, always. I do like rogues. Someone said, I'm also a halfling in real life, though.
That is more accurate.
No man bun, though. That's sad.
You're playing the traditional halfling.
Yeah, you are. You're bringing our median down for our group height as the tallest dev team. We're gonna have to do some math on that. Do some math on that.
We just found out Steve Clover, one of our technical programmers, is 6'7".
He's 6'8".
6'8".
He's 6'8". Yeah, he's 6'8". It's who is
Kyle
it?
6'7".
Kyle's 6'7".
Kyle
I'm
is 6'7"?
I'm 6'6".
I never would have realized that.
Kyle
so
has
like-
like a special mouse just for his hand is so big that he has to have a special mouse.
So this is what happens when you put the devs on a hair down, have fun night. All the secrets are coming out. Kyle's going to be like, wait, why do people know I'm tall?
Kyle's going to be our model for the Giants, I heard. I don't know.
So
that
I'm the
blows my
model for
mind.
the ogres. Yeah. So when we play Ashes of Creation and developer basketball, we're totally going to school.
All right,
We're
Sacred. We dropping?
Yep, we're dropping.
Oh boy, here we go.
They're gonna hear that, and I feel like that's gonna be an actual challenge.
Let's do it
All right, don't run off.
for charity.
Do people
All right.
like the nameplate
Come
on
back
me?
to me.
Here we go.
Sacred's getting serious. We better focus.
David got scared. David gets scared when things pulled.
Okay, I get scared. I'm sure these mobs are getting mezzed here.
Tyler, how much time do you have left on Griffith Shield?
2 minutes.
2?
So,
1, 2?
Yep. 1, 2.
Madaki, why don't you talk a little bit about like Shaman right now, what you're doing, what some of your options are, what your buffs, stuff like that.
I mean, compared to the cleric, we're a little boring right now. I'm not gonna lie. But-
Everybody on the stream has like their favorite class, and when we have the chance to do it publicly, we all push for improvements to our favorite.
Yeah, so I am. Yeah, I think that the kids say I'm a simp for the shaman, but I like. I do enjoy the shaman. So shaman right now is primarily a buff and debuff class. At level 10, it's a little muted. Like you don't feel the full toolkit. But I mean, you're level 10. What do you expect, right?
Oh boy.
Mez the Savage.
Ooh,
I was very late on that cow trap.
Yes, you were. Alright, I'm pulling him over here. Come here, boy.
I love that you do that.
Savage
by
is
the way.
Mez. Don't attack the Savage.
Randy Savage.
Don't attack Randy.
Yeah.
Shaman's a pretty capable healer, but if you don't manage your mana well, you can go pretty quick if you try and overdo it. I got you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we have to be good for a little bit. It looks like Chris is watching.
I also think I didn't just drop the S-bomb, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, we
I mean,
didn't hear
that's
a
normal
word you
now.
said.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay.
David, how many
Did it?
times have we had an after stream meeting where, okay, David, well, you said this. Let's try to not say that.
I'm trying to think. I think it's a better question is how many have we had where that hasn't happened? Is it
So I
better?
like how Tony asked me to talk about my character and then just completely talks over me.
Yeah, I'm
So.
sorry.
Oh, 100%.
David swore and things happen.
I don't think anybody.
Sorry,
And
yeah.
then,
So,
and then the fit hit the Shanna. Got
yeah, that's what happened. No, but you were saying mana management super important at this moment.
If you're gonna try and be a primary healer, absolutely. If you are lucky enough to have a pro cleric in your group and you're mainly doing buffs and debuffs, and you can get in there and do some DPS as well, you're gonna slow the targets. You're gonna reduce their physical attributes, and then you can buff up your group a little bit as well. Obviously, that toolkit gets a lot more robust as you gain levels. Something to look forward to. Right now, you're kind of like a utility infielder.
I think that's an important statement. You know, we really want players as they level to have those milestones, those spells that you're looking forward to, that growth, those abilities, the techniques, right? Even just keep in mind you have your class abilities, but then you have abilities on weapons. And some of those may be specific as well to classes. So as you're leveling up different weapon types, like let's say I get, now I'm a bad example for this, but let's say I get a mace that's really good and I haven't been leveling it. I won't have those techniques that might make that really strong. So I'm going to need to use that to get it leveled up and get those skills and be able to use those different abilities. Like Sacred, if I'm not wrong, like for a rogue, for example, for maces, I can do like stunning abilities and stuff. So if I want to add a little more help to like CC or stuff like that, I can.
Yeah, and you might be able to actually go into your book right now and see some of those grayed out, those techniques that are grayed out for the mace and for other weapon types that you have, just to kind of show those.
Yep. Yeah, I only have like the base one for bash and stuff, but like as
Gotcha,
you can
yeah.
see, like Death Dealer is a technique, right? So, and you can see right now we're showing like Death Dealer, for example, if you build out to have dexterity, you're going to get a little more out of it. It'll also benefit from intellect. So our skills are really going to matter. Your strength, your stam, like all that kind of stuff is really going to matter how you build your character. And the items you get aren't going to have like 5,000 strength. It's going to be small numbers that are very important per increment. So what are we doing here?
Going
We have 215s. These are big.
Ritualist. Yeah, Ritualist first.
As the other one. The Mal first or whatever, Malfist.
You're going to pull them away.
Yep.
So someone asked earlier, and I'm sorry, I'm going to miss your name, and this is really late. Someone said, I thought this wasn't about being rotational. It's definitely not. You may think it is from what you're looking at, but I have to make a lot of decisions. Now, I have some reactionary abilities like this second chance strike that I'm going to hit when that comes up, for sure. Because it's no cost, it's instant, and it's basically based off of like missing an ability allows me to use it. But
It is more situational than rotational for sure.
yeah. And then the other thing too is so I have this Death Dealer, which allows me to do a lot of damage when the target's at low health, but it also plays off my readiness. So I just use Death Dealer there. Now that saps my readiness. So if I use Death Dealer, I'm not able to use Shiv and I'm not able to use Umbral Edge. So I have to make a lot of decisions on what I want to do. Now, is someone going to say this is what you want to make sure is up? Or this or that, sure. But you're going to have to make decisions. And again, this is with a level 10 toolkit, so there's going to be a lot more decisions to make later.
We should also say he's making bad decisions right now because he's our only slower, and these mobs are running like mad. And
Hey, I did good on the last one. Give me credit.
So we do need to interrupt.
He's mostly making bad decisions.
Yeah, I'll accept that. Yeah, so let's make sure we're interrupting that right there, that heal. Now, they're going to run out of mana as well, right? So if you have a rough go at it, eventually they're going to run out just like we would. Oh, there's a big heal again.
I would interrupt, but I'm too busy mezzing up. So, does anybody else have interrupts? Sacred, I know you do. Does the monk have an interrupt?
I have stuns.
Might be worth trying to stun during one of those hand spells that you see.
Because he's essentially a shaman.
Had to throw that out.
Why is he so much better at healing than you? Just kidding.
Because he only has one person to heal.
That's true.
Yeah, because you're not in his group.
Because you're not over there, right there.
Oh, big Death
There we
Dealer.
go.
Big Death Dealer shot there. I think we got him. I think he's
Emergency bandage.
Sweep the leg, somebody yelled.
Yeah. I got him, Mark.
How's your Ronick? Do you want me? Are you good on mana? I said
No.
mana. Can't believe.
Not really, but it's coming for me. So
You're good.
we're gonna- okay. I wasn't gonna be like one of those people that like runs around, but
What? Why not?
But
You gotta
He said
jump.
but.
Don't run. You'll just die tired.
You gotta jump when you're running. That's the key.
I'm pretty sure that reduces aggro, right?
Absolutely.
It's just jumping around.
I've seen Minus do it, so it makes sense.
Doing a good job holding aggro. What do you think if we put on some stronger weapons? What do you think? Can we do that?
I mean, we can. We might want to be looting these guys though to see if they drop any. Honestly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, thanks, Sunglare. It had dropped off everybody and I haven't recast yet, even though I asked Tyler like 6 minutes ago how much longer he had on the buff.
See,
Well, you
that's where you
recast it
needed
on
to
me?
ask the chat. I have 35 minutes on.
Oh,
I don't have it. I don't have it.
On what?
Oh, on Grip of Show. Or, I mean,
Ooh, that was
yeah,
scary.
Grip of Show.
That was close.
That was a little much. Right, nothing useful on the corpses.
All right, met up.
hey, don't underestimate the bag of scraps. You never know when it comes in handy.
No, we weren't
Oh.
going to summon Joppa. We're not going to summon any weapons. We've got a few that we're kind of keeping off.
William, we don't have a root. We have we have snares, basically.
Yeah.
We have a rope.
I guess I do have a route, but it's a massive opportunity. So it's more of like a initial. My spring wire trap is more of an initial pull. Yes. Someone asked again if we have a snare. Yes, I have. As we were calling it tonight, cow traps.
Or Caltrop for this week. That's good.
Can all healers be main healers or pretty much cleric best? Sacred, do you want to take that?
What's that?
can all healers be main healers, or is cleric best?
I mean, I would say all healers have the capability of being a main healer, in different ways, though. You know, and they're going to need a team to perform potentially different actions to help them at different times. So it's a little bit of a loaded question, but yeah, I would say the ultimate answer is yes and no at the same time. If your team doesn't want to cooperate with you, then it's going to be hard regardless of what you are or who you are.
If we want, there's a mathematical formula that we don't have time to go into, but if your DPS is high enough, you'd never need a heal.
It's facts.
So,
Just
I
go.
mean, anybody could be a healer. Like, if you got some bandages,
There you go. Wind up timer. So, the thing I would say about our healers, and we've kind of talked about this with the classes, that we want them to feel different. I would say that as a team, we are not afraid for healers to have moments where they might be the best situated. Because if they're going to differentiate from each other, then there has to be moments and situations and enemy types or damage types that someone's taking that has to sort of play
This could
into
be more
maybe
than one.
skill sets. Okay.
Hey, Minus, you should look at this. Did you look at what was on that corpse?
Oh no. Let me. Where's it at in the back?
Nothing for you, but just
Oh, soul
given,
quartz.
just so they don't think it's all scraps.
Yeah. So yep, that's a crafting material, I believe, right?
Oh, they drop a gem?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so
Nice.
yoink.
So, do you want to just mez that one, or do you want me to back this up?
Huh?
I think you just mez it.
It's coming
This
in.
one. Oh, this one coming in. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
what's your interrupts on this guy?
And we've talked about it before, so we're all playing different classes, so we wanted to kind of be able to talk about it tonight. The class we do not have is a wizard, so it would be a much different group makeup had we had a wizard and did one healer. So we certainly took the safer route. I mean, we'll play him at that, having a cleric and a shaman versus subbing one of them out for a wizard. And the wizard is very high damage. So you might see less time to kill, but when things go astray, we're probably struggling. Like when we pulled those 3 earlier, I don't know if we would have survived that had we not had our 2 healers.
Well, Bab wouldn't survive. I mean, she was.
Yeah,
good.
just
She
throw
was
me
pretty
out there.
forceful. Yeah.
Need a little bit of mana here.
Yeah. Got a minute on respawns here. We're gonna push down the hall. We're gonna actually go right to start with. This hall splits. We're gonna try to start with the right side and see how that fares, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say too, Sacred, what people are seeing tonight is not even close to the full size of this place. We've obviously jumped down 2 holes instead of kind of like working our way down. We've skipped some paths and head in different directions. This is pretty, our goal is this is an open world game, right? So
Yep.
we want people to have different camp spots, and we want groups to come across each other and make these areas that are big enough for multiple groups. Sacred, you were watching this area a lot during our recent pre-alpha testing. What was the maximum amount of groups you saw kind of climbing in here? I know they didn't all get down this deep, but
I think at one point I want to say 5 or 6 groups on kind of the first level, so to speak. And then a few of those were kind of teetering down into I'll call it the second level, if you will, but kind of moving down into a little bit higher level NPC population. So, that was kind of in a pretty, I guess you could say, dense area, being at the front of the caves there. And then at other times, we actually saw quite a few groups even down here, 2 or 3 groups in this area down here. kind of setting up shop. And I just face pulled 2, so I'm going to pull these back a little bit.
I'm gonna as the Malefist.
Okay. We'll go with the Ritualists.
After, I'm gonna mez that one. That's how I get mezed.
Watch for the hand.
I
We
was-
want to make sure we stun that.
I just
Oh,
wanted to make
okay.
sure
Go.
everybody was attacking the same one before I missed.
So in combat right now, for example, I can't use my cow traps, which I'm going to call that forever now, because I don't have the opportunity to do so. Now, when I use Blackjack Kick, if I hit it, I have a chance to gain that in combat. Now, typically, I'm only going to gain opportunity when I'm in stealth or from an ability. So I need to get this, or if he runs, we could be in trouble. But I have missed the last 2, by the way. So,
Noted.
yeah, so no slow right now. Got another one coming up here in a few seconds. They're cow traps forever, everyone says now. There we go. Okay, so now I have it. And I'm going to go ahead and put that down now. Right on the middle of him. At least slow him a little bit.
An opportunity is the name of a resource for those wondering what opportunity
Yeah.
or a
Thank you.
rogue resource.
And everybody has different resources, you know, different things that apply to different abilities. It's there's a lot to each class for that.
Mark, do you know like the average duration on a mez?
I think it's a minute now.
I don't know.
It's a pretty good amount of time.
Yeah, it feels much longer than I remember. In a good way. Probably why I'm running out of mana.
I used to have a chance to break early, so currently it doesn't.
I'm sure it will, though. Is my guess.
Yeah. I feel like Kayon's gonna watch the stream and think Ronick had it too easy. Oh,
One
from
came
behind
in
him.
from behind.
I'm out of mana. Can't mez it.
All right. Finish this one off.
I mean, thankfully that was not exactly. It would have been pretty awkward. I said I had it too easy and then
Yeah. Are we comfortable now? Because I'm going to come out of stealth if so.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
got it? Okay. And I didn't say that because I was cowering in stealth, but when I can... So if I haven't engaged a mob, even in combat, I can drop into stealth, which is... As a rogue fan, and for people who play rogues, it is so cool. Since I didn't hit that mob at all, he didn't know I was really there, didn't have aggro on him. I can drop back into stealth, which allows me to get opportunity. And from there, I can support David when he doesn't have mana to be able to smoke trick it, which is like a less effective mez. So that's why I kind of was staying there. If we were good, come out and attack, but otherwise I could stay and kind of help the group for a little bit there. Not quite as good as an enchanter, obviously, but to give that secondary. Oh, got him. See, I'm getting better with
Jeez.
with the old cow trap.
I tried to ninja loot that, and I'm pretty sure someone still got it before me.
You can be quick with this group. Yeah, so some people are talking. One of the things we're really excited, if you haven't been keeping up with our development streams and the monthly content we put out, we'll have a newsletter coming out this Thursday, which will cover some of this. But we did announce that we will be doing monthly, at least once a month, pre-alpha sessions, which is a huge step forward. And I think something that all of us can say we've been really working towards as we've been doing our networking changes, our HDRP setup, just a lot of stuff that's been going into the game this last year. It's a really big thing for us to get our testers in more often with stable servers and really just driving forward. Like 2023 is going to be awesome. A lot more gameplay, right? We've all been craving doing a little bit more, right, David?
Yep.
So, does anybody have a pacify or a calm?
I do.
Might be good to use that here.
Okay. Let
I
me
would
see.
not round that corner too freely.
Let's go ahead. I'm going to put a trap right in the middle of the floor here. You cool with that? Just in case. Oh, there's one. We got the Madaki there. That worked. That was a
Worked
good pull.
surprisingly well.
Madaki's like, guys, I'll show you how this happens. I'll show you how this works.
He knows what he's doing.
I'll give credit where credit is due. I did not expect that to happen. So, we'll move along.
So someone asked, is there going to be more streaming in 2023? For sure. Now keep in mind, we do a monthly development stream where we show updates on the world building or gameplay or classes.
I'm pulling this back a little bit just in case it runs.
Yep. So we do that, and we'll continue that trend of doing that. Obviously, with showing gameplay as we are now, with Code Carnage showing gameplay, I think I'm not speaking out of turn to say we'd love to get more of the content creators in here that support Pantheon and some of the ones that are discovering it. So I think when opportunities are right to do more gameplay, for sure. Now, one of the things that we really don't want to do is spoil a ton of stuff. So I feel like we're kind of spoiling the old Goblin Caves tonight, but you're not seeing the whole thing. That's kind of one of the things I wanted to make sure everyone knew is we're kind of heading down a certain path here. But is there going to be more gameplay? For sure. I think 2023 that we can comfortably say that.
And so one thing to note as well, like there are quite a few rare NPCs in this, dungeon, for example, or in this cave. And so even though we are showing it, you're actually still not seeing it all. Because at any given time we're fighting a placeholder or not. And, I won't spoil where those are at, but again, that's something just to keep in mind is we've already fought, I think, at least 2 placeholders. So,
I love that.
just something to kind of keep in mind as you're going through. But with this room here, I believe there's one to the left, is there not, Midas?
Yep. So we got one to the left, one in the left corner, back corner, and then one on the right. So it looks like we got 3 right now.
Can we try to pacify the one on the right, and then if we can target the one in the back corner, pacify that one as well? There'll probably be a pull of 2, but we'll see what we can do here.
I
But
don't.
when he
So how,
get
so I have brain fog, which is wipes the target's memory, causing it to forget its aggression. Does that
That's only
work?
after it's aggroed.
Yeah.
So does our cleric have a calm or anything?
The enchanter has one.
Enchanter has a calm.
What's the calm?
I forgot the name, honestly.
I don't think I have it at level 10.
Okay. Well, let's
Well,
see what happens then.
let me
Unless
get a
I
trap.
didn't- unless I didn't buy it from the vendor, which is
Well, that might be it. You never know. Remember that conversation we had before this started about how some people didn't follow instructions of getting set up properly, and
Listen, I'm pretty
not
sure.
that we'll bring that up on the stream or anything.
All right. Well, how about this?
It's level
which
4,
one-
by the way.
Are we airing the grievances right here? Like,
Yeah. Is this what is it? Festivus?
Yeah.
Festivus for the rest of us.
So we got a trap. So
All
where
right.
do you want the trap? Do you want that right one trapped for now?
To the left. Let's try to trap the left one if you
In
can.
the
and I'm
far
gonna pull the
left,
right
or-
one.
Okay.
Or close left.
All right, I just
Okay.
want to go on record as saying it's a bug, and that I did scribe the scroll. I did scribe the scroll of Villis Calm, but it's not in my spell. So note that
Nice
one.
trap.
Nice.
All right. So the trap is
note
there.
that
So
one, John.
David, that savage is going to come in the room. Be ready for him.
Okay, I'll try to see if that can either mesm or that other one works.
You see him there?
Nope.
He's right around the corner.
Oh yeah.
He's trapped right now. And the rogues are going to have a lot of different traps, which is a really cool part. There's a lot of
Wait, sorry, minus is it? There's two of them in there.
he's on the left. He's
Close-
gonna
close
he's-
left, close
he's
left.
Close
Okay.
left. He's like on the wall.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if I could.
So rogues are gonna have a lot of different trap types. So the one thing I really and I've said this for a long time
Oops.
that I love about the rogue in
That did not
Pantheon
work.
is that there's a lot of support mechanics, but not in replacement of damage. Like, and you're not going to also replace a enchanter or whatever future support there might be. So it's neat to be able to do these small things to help the group, and you really can feel like a scout, which I just love. Like, I'm more into that fantasy side of rogues than just being a DPS like machine. So it's a lot of fun.
Welcome to Rogue Chat, everybody. Happy to have you with us
Yeah,
tonight.
really.
All right.
Snooze fest.
I'm not using any endurance on accuracy anymore. I'm just doing full damage. No readiness.
Oh, I tried to use that.
Is
brain
this the
fog.
close one or the far one?
That's the close one.
Okay.
So the far one's not aggro. But I tried to use brain fog on it and he resisted. So, but yeah, I don't have that other spell, Lilith's Calm or whatever. Unfortunately,
Room clear to come
Wait.
into.
I lied. I do have it. I'm the worst.
Now we
David,
see the air.
There's like 5 spells in my book too. I don't know how I missed it.
Urban.
Just when you guys thought I was playing well too.
right on cue.
Yeah.
It's definitely the bourbon, dude.
Yeah, this limited action, it's really hard. I only have one ability on my bar.
Someone said Ronak has brain fog in and out of game.
Who is that?
Well, they're not
All
wrong.
right, Shammy Blammy. I see you. Wait till you step foot in Terminus, buddy.
Yeah. Keeping you alive, son.
Or lady, sorry, didn't mean to gender.
Okay.
Oh.
Doesn't specify.
All right. Get mana back. I'll go face pull.
Are we setting up a little camp here? Or what's going on?
No, we're gonna try to work our way back to the other side here, but I've got to wait for some pathers to take their leave. So
It was funny because you were talking and I had no idea where you were, and you had gone ahead.
Yeah, you should just like pretend like you don't know where everything is.
Oh, I definitely don't. So,
so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to die here in a minute, and then just let y'all figure out how to get around.
all right, Sav, you got
Madaki, Madaki seems to think that he can do everything.
He wants
so-
that.
Sav,
No,
you,
no, I
you
just-
have to save us, Sav.
I do have Paradox on my bar, though, and I know how to cast it.
You found it in your spell book, you mean?
I've had it on my bar all night, but I haven't had to use it.
I don't think we
I don't-
have Feign Death yet as a rogue at 10, right? Is that correct?
I don't think so. Not at 10, right, Mark?
A rogue house?
No,
No,
a
no, no. He's talking about the. He's talking about the monk.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
confused. No, I do
I
not have
said
Feign
rogue,
Death
sorry.
yet.
Rogue on the mind.
Ronak had Feign Death, but he wasn't feigning.
He just has
Hey.
death.
Listen, we are. Let's
You're
see,
doing really well.
We are an hour and change into the stream, and I have
There
yet
goes
to
the
die.
voice. There it goes. There it goes, Tony. There it goes.
Do you see? You saw it? You heard it?
I just
I'll- I'll
peeked
Venmo you
underneath.
I'll Venmo you the $20, bro. You want-
Whenever David starts getting excited, he echoes. It's instant
bet-
reverb. We got to
I bet
interrupt on
that
this.
wasn't going to happen tonight. So I have my Paradox macro to Ronak, and I haven't had to cast it at all.
It's a good macro though.
It is. And some people have asked, are there macros? Yes, there are macros. That macro system is going to evolve quite a bit as we go through development. It's not really a priority right now, but there is certainly a macro system.
Why don't you show it to him?
I don't think I have anything on mine, but so you click the macro button up there, you guys will see it on screen. And you kind of go in.
Do you have a
can name
slow on macro or not?
There's a bunch of ads.
it. No, I'm doing the macro. I'm
Yeah,
I got
streamer.
the math Malfist.
All right.
Get the ritualist.
Did you just say math Malfist?
I said I have the Malfist.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard math.
Don't get excited.
Are you talking to me or Midas?
Minus.
Either one.
Uh-oh. Who broke it?
Since they like to run out that door there, I'm just gonna kind of keep working this guy backwards a little bit.
I'm gonna put the cow traps on him right now. So once you settle him,
Yeah, right here.
he'll be slowed.
Appreciate
it's not a
that.
huge radius right now, but it'll stay there. Ooh, my weapons aren't poisoned anymore. Can you do that in combat? Let's try it.
Maybe you should have the chat remind you.
I was trying, but maybe they said it and I just didn't see it. There you go. Kai Wingless says, minus poisons. Thanks. Thanks for looking out, buddy. I need a little egg timer on my desk. Old school.
Just tell Siri to set you a timer.
Siri. This is a Google
That's
house.
right, you're not.
This is a Google
That's right,
house.
Yeah. What do they call Google? Just Google.
Hey Google. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Fancy. And then something in my house just turned off because I said that.
okay.
So here's the question. In this
Doesn't
group,
look good for running.
now I know not all of our classes aren't yet available. And I think we've teased on a dev stream recently, Ronick, if I'm not mistaken, that Warrior will probably be next. What is everyone's main? Is like, I'm playing mine. I think Madaki, you're playing yours, right?
Until we announced the Beast Lord class.
Oh, jeez. Joppa's over
Joppa
there
and I,
crying.
yeah, we're still fighting about that. So.
Cow drops down.
I will be
Sacred.
playing in.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
go ahead.
No, good.
No, I was gonna say I'll be playing an enchanted, but I'll probably be a dark myrrh, a dark myrrh, not mirror, myrrh.
Mir? We've discussed that potentially maybe Mir is the
Meerkats?
singular and Mir, or like vice versa. Mir is the plural version, maybe? Multiple
Who
Mirs?
discussed this?
Well, we kind of were talking about it on the last stream. Didn't work out.
Is Joppa in chat?
Don't you have him on speed dial?
He gave me an unlisted number.
Smart.
Hmm.
There's a reason he's at the top of the food chain.
So, Sav, you said you're a big Monk fan, as is. Is that the class you want to main, at least for now, or what are your thoughts on that?
I think so. I'll probably play around with other classes, but I freaking love how the monk plays.
They're beasts right now, for sure.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of trying to figure out how to not do too much damage.
I think Joppa wants to come in. I think Joppa wants to come in the voice chat.
He said, don't make him come in the voice chat.
Yeah, but when he says that, it means
No,
he
no,
wants. It
yeah,
means he
that-
wants to.
That sounds like a challenge accepted.
Yeah.
The kids, someone said the kids are acting up again.
Achievement unlocked.
I think you should come in and talk about the game while we're playing.
Is this a good time to
Summon-
talk about our
I think
achievement
that- I think
system?
that- I think they're a little
Dad
tired of
Summons the
angered.
Joppa.
Yeah, I think they're a little tired of hearing me in minus.
All right.
Now, Sacred, you got to tell everyone you do not want to be a tank, correct?
I do not. No, I do not like tanking in any game.
Too much
I play
pressure. or-
DPS. No, it's just. I mean, I like being in control of people's lives, not the one that's depending on people to control my life. In other words, I don't trust the healers.
Oh. Well, I feel like maybe you just haven't had a good healer.
Well, I mean,
Whoa.
That might be one
Just
too
saying.
many.
just
Okay, I'm
saying.
gonna miss the ritualist. And I'm gonna
You
raise
mean
this
you mean the
other
one that
monk.
I was
Okay, hold on.
targeting?
bad. Get this other Malfist.
All right.
Mallet fist.
I got them all.
Oh,
I got Mallet
just
fist.
chill.
I got him
just
always
chill.
says.
It's
We
I
just
got-
gonna hang out here now.
I got 'em
Just
all.
hang out for a second. All right. I'm gonna pull this one.
Come on, look at that,
Best
folks.
thing.
All right.
3 mobs missed. Okay.
How's
you
your
guys
mana?
You guys thought it's fine. My voice raised a little octave there.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
Little bit nerves. Is
Yeah.
that
We have
nerves?
a new drinking game is born.
Someone said, is it possible that he pulled GM powers? I don't know. I mean, we can't see his screen. What do you think, Sacred?
I've been shocked at this point. I mean, I was like, man, this is a clear wipe. I'm gonna go ahead and face pull these guys around the corner, and yeah.
I think we need to put him on cam. I think he has someone else playing his character, and he's just talking into the microphone.
Yeah, he's got like his little sister back there, like actually controlling the keyboard and mouse. Like,
A2 mark. I mean, oh, wait, we got another ad. Hold on.
All right, well, let's just kill that
Alright.
one. You have the other two
mallet.
next.
No, we need to get the mallet out of the way.
All
One
right,
in
I
the
got the two. I got the two ritualist. Keep.
So,
And
Mark,
if you get a chance,
Okay.
healers, make sure you're getting mana back as we go. Rotate in and out.
Yeah, I'm almost.
So Mark, you know your team, you and Kim, and honestly, like I want to make sure to really shout out Kim here. Kim had a vision of this like holiday stream yearly, and I hope we can fulfill it. And she really helped kind of push for this stream tonight. She's got some stuff going on, so couldn't be here, which we miss her to death. So Kim, miss not having you here, but I did want to give her a big shout out for this really being a brainchild of her and letting me sort of jump in and kind of come up with how we're going to do it together. So, Kim, I hope you're enjoying it. But Mark, you and Kim and the testing team, super unsung heroes.
Sure.
Like it's crazy how much you do. So you get to play the classes pretty extensively. Is your main in the game, or where are you at on that?
So far I've been really into, you talked about how the different classes can fulfill different roles. So I think my two front runners are maybe like a mace rogue or a staff monk. Just the utility that both of them are offering to groups is really enticing for me.
That's going to be the tough thing for me, is I am such a dedicated rogues have to have daggers, but I'm also super into loot. So if I get a really good mace, I'm gonna be like, oh, what am I gonna do?
I think people know Kim as Zoe. Just FYI for people
Ah,
who may know her as
Yep.
Zoe was on. We did our holiday stream 2 years ago. In,
yeah, Amber Fate. Yeah,
Amber Fate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun one too.
got him.
Little delayed.
No way, delayed. Just got him enough distance to turn his back on us, so we can stab him in the back.
Hey, Foos, we have a question in chat. They're curious as to what maces do for rogues.
So some of the options that you can look forward to, so like adding stuns, different states that you can put enemies in, like prone, knockdown, and then once those states are there, other people or yourself can exploit them depending on the group combinations and all of that stuff. So it makes for some really cool, very large hits that aren't achievable, just by one person with one weapon. But yeah, when you get to-
Is that similar to what a staff monk can do? Are they like sweeping legs and?
Yeah, currently there's a really great combo with the monk and the wizard that you can knock an enemy down and then hit them ridiculously hard once they're down. But it takes a lot of coordination and setup to pull it off.
Guys, I just heard a really weird noise in Discord. And,
Yeah, we're
I'm
all
a
in
little
trouble. Everybody
scared.
be on your best behaviors.
Papa Jabba coming in.
Get to the chopper.
How you doing, sir? How you doing, Chris? How you feeling tonight?
Feeling muted.
It's definitely feeling muted.
It's feeling like you wish you had a snare on this NPC.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I
Well,
wish
this
I
is
had
all
a-
for dramatic effect.
The
The longer I didn't say anything,
dramatic pause. He must be
the
very
more
angry.
intense it got. What's up?
Hey,
Hey,
Chris. Happy holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. Same to you.
Same to you. Same to you.
oh,
How's it
Madaki
going?
body pulling again.
I pulled
Ha-
that.
have you been watching? I'm assuming you've been
I
watching.
have, but more importantly, I've been listening.
Oh, boy. That's where we get in trouble.
No, you guys are doing great.
You seeing all these messages?
So, Chris, we're
I
going
am.
around. And what's like your main cleric, right?
Cleric is my main, all the way. Yep. I love healing. I love the burden and the weight of healing. And I don't know. Ever since I was young, I think honestly I owe it to the D&D books that I inherited from my brother. I remember seeing the cleric depicted in the illustrations with the plate mail and the warhammers, or the really awesome like big maces. And I've always the shields. It's just always been a real deep-seated thing for me. So
That's rad.
love it. But Ronak, I've been watching the mezzes. I've been wondering whether you were aware of the mesmerization mechanic, where it actually drains your mana the longer you maintain mezzes. So how's that been going for you?
I mean, I think you see how it's going.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right.
No, I think the group's doing a good job of picking up what I'm laying down.
That's well said.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo! See, this
There you
is
have
why
it.
we let him die a lot, because when he gets a little tiny bit of confidence, this is what we
Oh,
have to
yeah.
deal with.
Well, it's never too late for a wipe.
Punch drunk.
I feel like there's gonna be mobs summoned that weren't here before for some reason. Just a hunch.
No, all natural tonight, my friend.
All right. So on that note, we need you, Ronak, to calm this room here for us.
So I got it
So,
selected ahead of me here, Sacred. What are we seeing right there?
Oh, that's the
So
first
we
time
have
I've seen the chief up. Okay.
Yeah,
There
the chief is up. His room is occupied as well. So Ronak, I'm gonna need you to go into your book, find that calm spell. It's probably the third one down.
I got it.
Put it on your bar.
Uh huh.
All right. I'm gonna let you go in here and just kind of as many as you can. Let's get a calm on them.
Now that means don't go running right into the room.
The rest of us probably just back around the corner here, just in case anything were to happen. We'll sacrifice,
Is
one
our goal here
instead
to
of
go
all.
after the chief?
So
I
I am gonna try to pull the chief. He's
I'm gonna
probably
go-
gonna come with some company, but we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, two of them are calmed.
Oh,
I'll try to make the other ones.
it's me. It's me. Oh, I'm the first died.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
the
gonna
first.
say I think we just sacrificed him, but we're going now.
Well,
So
no.
is this what Ronak is putting down? You guys are picking up?
Yeah, we're
Good heals.
If
Good
you'll,
Picking
heals.
up.
if you'll notice, I'm at two of the mobs are calmed and two of the mobs are dazed.
So we're doing.
Do you want to give us play-by-play on this, David?
Sure.
Walk us through
What
your
I-
thought process.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is now if I'm gonna run out of mana.
100%.
Yes. There's no need to wonder. It's not if, it's when.
Right. Okay.
So do we want to get? Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Can't
Also,
do
some. All right. Who broke the mez? Why is the chief coming back?
Because I think you found it.
No, I didn't calm the chief.
Mez it?
Nope.
Yes, you
now-
did. I
now
watched
he's
you mez him.
Now he's mez. Now he's mez.
Yeah.
I didn't mez him earlier though. Did I?
Yes.
it. Nice heals. So did I purple club and got healed
Hold
there? Or
on,
did you res?
Yes.
I purpled.
Looking
kept- no, you
for
probably-
new
Ritualist up.
Chinter.
Come on.
I dumped about 70% of my mana to keep you alive, Tony.
Well, I appreciate it, sir. I will remember that forever.
I knew that I prevented somebody from getting bingo, and that's all that really mattered.
I don't
it was
know if
worth
he's-
it.
I don't know if he's on the
Yeah.
bingo card.
So we'll talk about the near-death experience here after we hopefully survive this. So let's focus, and then we'll go into that so people sort of know what happens there.
So, due to the Ritualist having a heal, I would say we go Chief next.
You want to keep the Ritualist, okay?
Ronic's about out of mana, yeah.
Yeah, Ronak, you
Yeah.
should try and sit down so you can grab some mana.
Yeah,
Okay.
try and rest, David. I mean, I know the staff, the staff, flailing the staff around is
Oop.
helpful for you, but you might want to get some mana back.
Alright, who's breaking my maze?
What's the plan here?
I
Chief?
got Chief. I got Chief.
All right, so
I'm
we're
just
going
gonna
after
sit in this
Chief.
corner. Yep.
Alright, the Ritualist, I'm out of mana, and I can't maze right now. Tony, can you
Okay.
trap him at all?
No.
Sit down and get some mana back, David.
Can you pick it up, Sav? Can you pick up the Ritualist?
I can't. Yeah, it's perfect. He's beat lobby drop him.
That's fine.
he's talking to Joppa. Joppa, I'm weak, Joppa. I'm weak.
Oh,
I'm trying, Joppa. I'm trying.
there we go. Thank you.
Apparently the
Oh,
chief
Sacred,
takes
get healed
umbrage
on
to me
Sacred?
sitting down.
Oof, big heal, big heal.
That's my mana.
So if we can get this Chief down, I might.
Alright,
Oh, we got
Sav,
your
I'm gonna
heals
try
on,
to.
Sav.
I'm gonna mez him.
Ooh.
I'm dead. I'm near death.
Okay, the Ritualist is mezed. So focus on the Chief.
How's mana? Please focus on the Chief, please. We can get him down if we got enough heals, and then we can take a break.
Oh, we're both bro.
I
It's
can
gonna be
try to
awfully
get. I can
close.
try to get you some. I can try to get you some of that 4 back. Hold on.
4. Is that a death or are you down? Oh, she's down.
She's dead.
I have died.
Get some mana back, David.
Is that our first one?
Not yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's our first death.
We got this. We can res
That was a
these.
good life.
Stay
That was a
there.
good life tap. That was a pro life tap right there, bro.
Get him. Get him. All right.
All right.
Now
Relax.
Hey, David. So the resting mechanic, when you sit down, you begin ticking towards a resting state. You will not actually enter a resting state unless you've been sitting long enough.
Yeah,
So-
what I did, John.
Prioritize your sitting to stay seated until you start resting so you can regenerate your mana.
Your mez is fading.
And this boy's pissed
Got
at
him.
me
Got
for
him.
saving
Yeah.
some lives.
Somebody. Oh, you got him, Sacred.
Yeah, I'm trying to. All right, he's on me.
Yeah, I was trying Joppa, but I kept getting hit, and that knocked
Well,
me
I
out.
saw you standing up to cast some Stab the Mind, so that's what I was speaking of, was interrupting your rest, Nuke.
He was trying to get me some mana.
I was trying to get Madaki some mana back. Yeah.
All 4 mana for me is not worth it in that situation. You just
You said it was clutch. You said it was clutch, didn't you?
No, I think
Oh,
he was
that was-
talking
that
about
was me.
Sacred. That, he was talking about something
No.
Sacred.
no Sacred's life tap was clutch. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like. When do I get the group mana thing?
Gintaki. Shh. Quiet.
What?
In our chat, I was telling him just nothing to read. There's nothing to worry about there. Pantheon Plus. Shh. We're just all doing what we're here for.
I really like the balance of struck so far that we're in the process of striking, I guess you could say, with the Enchanter and just crowd control in general, because it's so powerful. It's such a just an encounter changing ability to be able to lock things down and incapacitate. But I like the different pressures we put on the enchanter to actually sustain that. So it's not like a fire and forget just all the time, but you really have to choose your targets carefully. You have to manage the mesmerized state carefully, hedging it against your mana, the amount of resting you're doing versus like the offensive utility that you have. I think it's striking a nice little note.
Yeah, it feels good. And granted, I really haven't had too much. This is really my first time playing in a group situation too. So
I wish Sav would have gone into the purple clubs. I had enough mana to save her from that, but she did not. She did not go near death. She went full death.
So we didn't talk much about Purple Club. Who wants to take that and talk about that a little bit? Because that's pretty important. There's a few mechanics that come into play when you go into purple, right? Sacred, you want to try to?
Yes. Yeah. Mainly you crawl on the ground begging for your life. That's the big one.
But also, Chris,
That's all you need to know.
So wrong.
Depending on the group situation, when you drop into Purple Club, there's a chance you're going to lose aggro as well, right? So it gives you an opportunity to potentially be healed. Now, in solo play, you're kind of out of luck.
Yeah, you pretty much just lay there until it kills you.
Or it just will kill you. Yeah.
You're just mostly dead.
Yeah.
Hey Joppa, with discordant divination, is there a way to determine what spell, like, sort of weakness that you put on the mob?
Nope.
Oh, so you just don't know?
Mm-mm.
Got it.
Oh, I don't have anything to stop him. Except for damage. Lead deeps. Oh, critical strike from
All right.
behind.
Hey, we did it.
All right,
got
who
it.
looted the chief?
Did not.
That was me. I did it for the cam. So what we
What'd you
got?
get?
We got and I'm showing it on screen right now. We got a dust-covered cloak.
Thank you.
So that
Hey,
is
this-
a
so this-
level 17 requirement, so none of us can use that, unfortunately. With one stand.
Now, can I make a note to that as well? So for testing purposes, we added level restrictions onto gear just to kind of keep things in check with our testing, that we need to have for tuning and balance. So that's something that, and Joppa, please correct me if I'm wrong here, but something that we're not looking to have as a permanent fixture there. So just for anybody looking at that, just note that is a testing kind of requirement that we put in there just to make sure that we have tuning and balance in the state that we want it, and people aren't getting anything too crazy during our PA sessions and such like that.
Yeah, well, and to even take that further, the plan is, yes, hard level requirements like that are not the long-term plan, but we do plan to utilize and leverage skill, particularly your offense and defense skill, to determine how effective items will be. And so, we're trying to minimize the amount of, we're not having soul-bound items. We're going to be restricting like no drop items to the highest end kind of stuff, or things that are results of like epic quests or the rarest of the rare, most important items. But we wanted to really leverage skill to determine how effective something would be. And so if you get a really, really nice sword, but you're low level and your offense skill isn't super high, you're not going to get the full benefit or the full effectiveness out of that weapon. But the other cool thing about setting it up that way is that it also gives us the freedom to itemize certain items to actually scale much better with lower level skill amounts. And so we can drive items that are actually valued highly, specifically because they're really effective for lower level players. Because it's not that we're against tweaking, it's just that we want to have some knobs in place to manage it to some degree. So, but yeah, for now it is just the required level. It just simplifies things dramatically for us while we're in development.
I want to say it's so cool that what's the spell that I couldn't figure out? The Lilith Calm, the calming spell actually worked. Like I feel like in some games You know, not mentioning any names like spells there and it barely ever worked. But it really worked. Like those mobs did not come.
We were all as surprised as you were.
Oh, got a tin
Not
dagger.
surprised that it worked, but surprised that it was used effectively.
That's exactly right. Yeah, I was expecting you to die.
I got the inclination there. Thanks.
All right, so I just got.
I didn't say repeat it for your benefit. I repeated it because I enjoyed it.
So I just got a tin dagger. So my original dagger was a 3 physical damage with a 3 delay. And my tin dagger is now 5 physical damage with a 2.9. So a little bit faster and more damage in my main hand now. So how about
Nice.
that? Got to repoison that though.
There's a patch hide belt on there if you want. So
We're all afraid to take our lantern belts off. Let's do that.
took-
Can we do
I
that
took
one
mine
more
off.
time to show?
got a torch.
Oh, you did. Can
Well,
we
here,
do-
let's do this. Do this. Take your lantern belts off, everybody, and then have one person summon a torch, because I'd like to be
I
able
have
to
a torch.
show what the torchlight and the shadows actually, look like in this area. Where it kind of hits us at a funny point with some of our lighting sources, which is why you're not seeing a lot of shadows where you've traditionally seen shadows, in our dungeon runs and things like that.
Well,
So,
Minus has the gamma turned up a little bit for the stream.
tiny bit.
Okay,
Like it's almost
okay,
nothing.
okay.
Yeah.
I
Everybody
mean,
got their belts off?
0.9 point. Yeah, you have your torch, and I think did everyone take their belts off? I got mine off.
Yep.
Yeah, we're also standing right next to a giant torch as well.
Yeah.
That'll do
Yeah,
it.
see, there you go. That's a better look.
is that the right torch though?
Yeah, it's casting shadows.
Would-
It's casting like on my screen. It's hard shadows.
Yeah. It's a client only thing, so I mean that's
Uh,
part of the optimization of it. So if we want to see shadows, we would need Minus to actually pull out his torch.
Do you want me to? I can find one.
Yeah, I mean, if you
I
don't
don't
mind.
have one on me. I'm gonna have to.
I'll give you
cheat.
mine.
Yeah,
This is
certainly.
eventually something that, as far as like user settings, obviously you'll be able to control whether you see shadows from other players and whatnot. But
Let me-
Ronik's trying to trade me something here.
I have literally a torch in my hand. I was trying to trade Minus.
Yeah, I don't know what David's doing. Go ahead, you can trade me.
I had one too. So you didn't have to use yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it back because as a rogue, there's no way I'm holding a torch. Just want to be clear on that. Go ahead, Madaki, if you want to trade it.
You do have a mob.
Is it tradable?
We might have to do it right after this.
right
yeah.
click it off of your equipped slot so that it goes back into your inventory, and then right click it again with the trade window open.
Gotcha.
You can do it after combat.
Now, with this one respawning means the other ones are respawn, so definitely need some snares if we can.
Got it. I'm gonna put it down now.
So stab the Mines of Silence.
No.
Oh, it's silenceable. Got it.
Ooh,
So that's the
heal.
one we need to. Yeah, that's the one
Yeah,
we
that's
need to
the one
have
we need
stunned.
interrupt. Yeah.
Not the hand. The hand is a minor hill. It looks like there's another ability that the NPC's using there. I didn't catch the name of it, so
It's the scavenged potion smash.
Oh, he's
Scab, okay.
Emergency
Emergency
bandage.
bandage gets him a little bit of health too, about 30%.
That's not
yeah,
much.
but that scavenge was whew. All right, I'll let y'all do your trade.
Oop,
How
look
about
at this.
how about
Look
after you
at
guys
this.
get reset? Why don't you one of you head over to that other spot we wanted to show, and
Yeah.
then we can summon everybody and do it in a way where we can obfuscate the path to actually get there. So
Yeah,
at least don't spoil the way to get to it.
Right, Sacred,
I will,
are we safe
I'll go
here?
over there.
Are we safe in this
For a
area?
moment.
Okay. So while you're doing that, really cool part of Pantheon is not every skill that you get in your class is going to be able to be trained from a trainer. Or maybe you have to find a special trainer, right? Or maybe you have to go find a spell. So unfortunately, you can't use it yet, Madaki, but I got a shaman scroll that requires level 12 here. That's called the Scroll of Scorched Fog, right? So the ability says here it slows an enemy's attack speed for up to 3 minutes, which is, for those shaman fans out there, that's a big one. So pretty cool that that's on there. He just grabbed it. All right, so I have the torch. So let me go ahead and put that on temporarily. Oh, and I'm summoned, but you guys can see the shadows now where we're at. So see the difference there in the light when you're the source holder there for this.
Yep.
Ogres make bigger shadows.
All right, so let me go ahead and take this off and hand it back to you, sir, because I need my dagger in my hand.
Maybe.
Do you want to put the lantern belts back on, or?
I think if he's holding this, it should be okay, right? You're holding it, or do you have a weapon that you normally use?
I think you could probably keep the lantern belts off, honestly, because where you guys are headed, you know, it.
All right.
For one thing, it's not going to be as likely that every single person is going to have, you know, such an effective light source, and also gives a chance to show off a little bit of the natural lighting of the area too.
All right.
Did anybody get that Patchide belt earlier?
Yes, I've got it.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one as well.
Minus, you want to go kind of scout out the area in there just to see how we can pull this room?
Sure. It's very dark. I can't see. Should I put my lantern belt on to scout this? Let's do that.
No, just turn that corner. So if you turn this corner right here, you should be able to see into the room.
Oh boy. All right, yeah.
I think you should honestly sacrifice some DPS to rock that torch, Minus.
No.
I mean, it's only going to make the game look better. I mean, that's
true.
not a big deal.
That's true. that side of it. Luckily, we're in an area I don't need it, right? Right? All right, so right on the left in here, we have a Geomancer that's going to come. It's going to be really hard to target that by itself. So, David, I think you can come back to where I'm at. Oh, we got our patter. Back up. So I'll tell you what, if this Pather gets close to us, David, go ahead and
I calmed him.
Let's go ahead and mez him, because this should pull the Geomancer behind. So mez him, and then Sacred, you should be able to grab that Geomancer.
He's missed.
Ooh. Perfect. I can put the torch on, but I'm going to need it again.
Mystic?
We have an
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess the Mystic.
Okay.
So after this pull, I'll rock the torch.
We'll go Mystic right after this.
You point it back to here?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Mystic is coming.
David's like, I got a friend. I got a friend.
Okay, he's missed again.
Got him. All right,
I'm trying to figure out where
I'll
you guys
get
ended
him.
up. This place it is labyrinthine in such an amazing way.
Where's the soldier? Oh, okay. There.
He's here.
Okay.
All right, I've got the Mystic. I pulled him back a little bit.
All right, let me mez the soldier. Don't attack the soldier.
All right. I'm trying to get them off top of each other.
Ooh, big Shiv. 73 crit there.
Nice. That's what I like to see.
So,
Weren't you the one complaining about Shiv not too long ago?
Oh, like forever ago. That was before Opportunity Strike. So for those that haven't seen this ability here, Opportunity Strike, now it takes one opportunity and I have 5 seconds to use it. Basically, it's going to give me 25% more damage on my next technique, but I get 25% more for each opportunity point. So coming out of stealth, when you can build up your opportunities, you can lean in with a really big shot. Now, those people like me out there that are a bit DPS crazy at times, you gotta be a little careful on the pull to not just go crazy with that. But Shiv is an ability that gives me 100% weapon damage plus a big crit chance. So now I'm adding a ton of damage to it, and I'm having that ability to have a crit. So it's, and you can use it with any technique. I have something with Damage Dealer, which will do up to 275% more damage for lower health targets. So as the fight goes on, I can conserve my technique to like let that be a really big end shot, like a big, like what are those usually called?
Finisher?
Kill shot, like
Fatality.
Fatality. Well, that was nice. He went into the cow traps that I already had out. Joppa, how are we feeling on cow traps?
I feel like it's overused already.
Right.
I feel like an hour and 46 minutes in, and we've used that.
Madaki,
I
you want
will
to hand me
say, though,
that
I
torch?
appreciate minus you going into depth on the abilities, because I think that can be one of the things that's lost in watching, the stream and things like that, is you don't really get a good sense of how the depth that we've got going on in the combat system and all the different, intricacies that go on. The techniques are such a great example, and we've heard a few, we've heard Mark talk about like the mace rogue, utilizing the maces and things like that, and it's just really neat how the technique system on top of the combat
Mez the Ritualist.
in general is provides a lot of customization for players.
Sorry, which one am I gonna mez there?
Ritualist.
I have them stunned for you, so you can grab them.
Thank you.
Sorry, Joppa.
No. Game comms come first.
So nobody is allowed to comment on my DPS at this point, because it's for the stream.
Comment on the DPS.
For the stream.
The
That would be
expectation
so
is that
rude.
the DPS would not suffer.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I don't have enough.
I mean, you can make whatever excuses you need to. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Sav's
man.
destroying me on the monk, is what she's trying to say. Let's be honest.
Sav said like 3 words this entire
I
stream.
wouldn't have
They've
said that.
all been savage.
Yeah.
Sav the
It basically
savage.
equated to get good.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're gonna re-nickname you Savage instead of.
There you go.
I'll take it.
I'm surprised that's not what Tony has said, because he mauls everything like
I don't know what you're talking about.
cow traps.
Mahjong.
Dark mirror.
I mean, besides those, Joppa's already, and I will not be blamed for Seville. I just listen. I am not to blame. Joppa, you got to give me credit on that one.
Oh,
Good
that's
luck.
the hill when he was stunned.
I will. That's fair. That's fair.
It's the only one I'm asking for.
That's fair.
Everyone says I sound like every MMO rogue when it launches.
They are an intriguing bunch.
And he ninja loots, so yeah. All the tropes.
I'm not
All the
ninja looting.
tropes.
I'm role playing. All right, I got his accuracy down for you.
For who?
Sacred.
We're a team here, buddy. For us.
For Sacred. I'm gonna just make some poisons real quick here, boys. And Sav. And the Savage.
Milady.
Oh, there it is.
He's supposed to stay in
Can't-
character.
So what we're saying is I can't put poison on a torch. Is that? Oh, we can. I don't don't know
As
what
we
it's
say,
gonna
it's
do, but I
I
have
hope it's
poison
blue.
on my torch.
Poison flame.
Good rogues know how to use torches. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean?
No, you're saying?
Hey,
Uh.
Smoldering Brand was my go-to twink weapon in EQ.
Yeah.
you go.
Someone says it turns it into a green gas and the whole group dies. Now that would be great.
Methane
got-
blast.
Hey,
Give
we
you
got a
some mana.
really nice two-handed quarterstaff here. Monk, 5.4 delay, two-handed quarterstaff on the target there.
That was Smoldering Brand, 8 damage, 28 delay, right, Mark?
Oh my!
22 delay, I think, with a small fire proc.
22.
It was
Nice.
OP.
I don't remember 22 delay. I gotta look this up.
Oh,
Come on now.
all right, Sacred. We got scouting in here again. Where are we? We break it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
22 delay. Dang.
All right, looks like we're clear. Do we want to sit in this main room?
So what about past that?
All right, so past that, we have in the far reaches. So we don't want to go the left side. Right side is safer. We have a ritualist, a savage. Is that you? How'd you get over there? A skulker, and another ritualist. So I think we're good, like right in the right, like right where Sacred is. We can probably camp up here, but this is going to be a pretty scary pull here.
I think we're going to have to pull the left two first.
Yeah,
I
we
think with all
got
the ambient.
we got 3 on the other side. 4. Oh boy.
Oh, we got.
You got all of them.
I'm out of here, guys. I'm climbing.
Hold on. Oh gosh. Oh god. This is gonna be a wipe.
Ronak, I need you to get some mezzes out.
There's 3 or more Mez.
So I just learned a very important lesson that Smoke Trick now tells them I'm here, and they came and attacked me. It's trying to stay stealth and mez stuff.
Well,
You got-
Baz, someone's getting bingo.
That's so. God damn it, Tony.
I'm still alive.
Oh, sorry. That's another.
Another demerit.
Another there. That's 2 bending. That's 2 bending lashes for me. Sorry about that.
So,
I'm out of combat. I can res you guys.
are you out of combat?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
knew that was going downhill. I wasn't getting
Yeah.
involved.
It's a good
This is-
call. It's a good call.
Dang.
That's an experienced QA tester there for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're at about the 2-hour mark. So that might be. I mean, what are we feeling? Is that a good end? The full deaths with Mark being like, "No way, I'm not getting in there." Are we feeling that makes a good stream? Hopefully, everyone in chat, you guys had fun. Chris, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
Hey, no, it's great. It was great. You guys did great. And yeah, I hope that was tantalizing and a taste of things to come for sure.
Yeah, and
Looking forward to the new year.
to everybody, and we have to say it, we're a crowd-funded game, and the reason we've been able to get here is the support of our community, our amazing VIPs who help us test, and all our pledgers, our alpha pledgers that are waiting to get in when we get to that alpha. If you haven't really looked deeply into Pantheon, check out pantheonmmo.com. You can learn about the classes, about the races, some of the lore of the game, catch up on all our recent media across our different socials, and also check out the pledge options that we have to see if you want to support the game. There's different benefits you can get, but just the big thing about pledging is it's not just getting into access. We're not trying to sell early access. What we're trying to do is fund the game and build the game we envision without someone coming in and telling us to change something. And that's done because of the support we get from the community. So just, I think from all of us, we really appreciate it. It is what is gotten us here, and that really quick run we're about to go on, I believe. I think there's a lot of good coming in 2023. Just to reiterate, we are going to be doing monthly pre-alpha sessions. We're going to see more gameplay streams. We're excited to show off more character models. I mean, there's so much more to come. And Chris, I'll toss it to you. Do you want to say anything to the community before we wrap it up?
Can I ask one thing for, and
Yeah.
so Chris, you can say yay or nay, but Minus, would you just come to me just to show how bright and sunny it is outside versus the cave darkness
Sure.
down there?
So why don't let me take off my torch, and by the way, guys, look, all my weapons, because I was holding a torch, they're gone. They're on my body down there. So I would have to go get that body back if I want my items that were on my body. You do res with your items, but let's be honest, we keep our favorite things in our bags. So gotta go get my bags. But yeah, why don't you summon me? Can you summon me to you, and we'll check out the outside world? I'm afraid that I'm getting summoned somewhere that's not. Okay, there we go. I was nervous there, so yep. There's
Hey,
the
and
world.
also a reminder, Thursday is the next newsletter,
Yeah.
and that is going to have our newest update to our roadmap to alpha, so you can see how much closer we are to our alpha progress, and we do update that every month.
And I'll tease it because it's only a couple days away. And for those of you watching or catch us on demand, really excited about a cool developer feature from one of our senior programmers, Rob, who talks a little bit about some of the tools he's worked on. And I think it's something that people will enjoy very much. So.
Yeah, I was just reading that tonight, and it was amazing.
Yeah. So listen, from the bottom of my heart, I'm just going to say thank you and then hand it over to the rest of the team here if we want to do any parting words. Sacred, any parting words?
No. Thanks everyone. Appreciate it. As always.
Sav, how was your first live stream with the community?
So I was hyper focused because I was so afraid that I would do badly, but it was pretty good.
Awesome. You definitely were bringing the deeps. You had those moments of off tanking that saved the group quite a few times. So great job to you.
Great class.
Madaki, how about what do you got for the group?
So I want to help anybody I can get bingo, so onwards and upwards.
Do you know Jabba was going to say that before we left?
Well, he can say it. He can say it again. I mean, I don't want to steal all of his thunder, but like, I just.
Hey, the more onwards and the more upwards we go.
That's right, man. The better we are. Like we can, it's
Yeah.
boom, boom. It's order of
I mean,
magnitude.
Is there anything on the bingo that we missed?
I was
there's
just
a
looking
lot.
for the cards. There's a lot, but you know what? Happy holidays to everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you. You're the reason we
Awesome.
do this, and without you guys, we're nothing.
Some Fuso.
Yeah, just thanks for checking us out. It was nice to be let out of the basement a little bit, basement of QA, and interact with everyone. Yeah, it's a fun time.
Hey, there's one thing I want to do for Fuso here. Chat. Can you guys just say thank you to our testers, to Kim and the testing team and Mark? Can we get some thanks in there? Just thank you to the QA team because they do so much work. So it'd be good to light it up for them. Yeah. light it up for them.
Lynchpin. They are the linchpin.
There you go. Some love. Thank you, chat. David, David, were you technically the first to die? No, Sav was.
No,
you were
that
second
was
to die.
me.
I didn't
No,
die.
I
that
think
He
time.
was
Sacred-
a freaking all-star, though.
I was the third to die for the record. Sacred died before me. Okay, just letting the record stand.
My heart
go ahead.
dropped when I thought I was first, David. Until Madaki pulled me out of that purple club. I was like, I cannot be the one who died first. So thank Madaki. Thank you.
I was rooting for none of us to die. I just want to thank the community, obviously, and we do it for them as Madaki said. But I mean, we have such an awesome team, and everybody just contributes in their own way, and really everybody's just doing their best to get this thing out to you guys. So do what you can to spread the word on social media, however you can, because that's what really kind of drives us and gets us going. So thank you guys and happy holidays.
All right, Chris, what do you got?
Well, I have to give props to David, first of all, in all honesty, because Enchanter is not an easy class to play. And I feel like he did a good job. So
Thanks, boss.
good work, David. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. Watching Pantheon is not as good as playing. And the more testers we can get in, the more sessions we can have, the better and the happier everybody's going to be. I am hopeful that next year we will see a lot more Pantheon in action. We're going to see a lot more streams. Hopefully we can see a lot more of the community actually playing as well. Everybody, tonight was great, but I think we can all agree that seeing real players, non-developers play is the most compelling, and that's a lot of what we want to show in the new year. Pantheon has a lot of speaking for itself to do, and I think the time's right for that as we move into 2023. So absolutely onward and upward, and I'm really happy with some of the milestones we've hit this month and what it means for the new year. So thank you, everyone. As always, we don't just say it, we mean it. It is absolutely because of you that we keep going and are able to keep going. So thank you for the support, and onward and upward.
Happy holidays, everybody. We will see you in the new year with new streams, more interviews, more newsletters. Check out our newsletter coming out this Thursday to wrap up the year. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you again soon.